Now, Vicky Pattison is right here, and she has posted a sex tape of herself onto the internet, except it is all completely fake. It's for a new documentary tonight exploring the scary rise of AI deepfakes, showing just how easy it's become to create fake videos of people completely without their consent. And it's out there, and Vicky joins me now. This has already caused a lot of controversy, but nobody's... Well, I've been lucky enough to see it. I've seen it myself. But a lot of people have judged you without seeing it. What was the whole idea of you doing this?
I think, first of all, let me just say, I completely understand that this has been a divisive way to go about sharing like the information about deepfake AI, and also to try and spread awareness. I know that we've been loud and we've been deliberate, and I know that it has ruffled some feathers. Anybody who feels any type of way about it, I completely understand their feelings. They're valid, and I'm not trying to trivialise them. But the stats are there, the figures are there.
Terrible.
Like, in 2024, there were over double the amount of deepfake videos that there were in 2022. There's over 300 of these nudify apps now. Within a month of one of them launching, 600,000 nice, normal women had their pictures deepfake.
It's disgusting, and they can do it to anybody. And you actually talked, it was a very good interview that you did with Kathy Newman from Channel 4 News, who's been a victim of this herself. And, you know, they were doing an investigation into this, and then she actually found out it happened to her. And you talked to a politician in Northern Ireland, a female politician, it happened to her. And the thing is, it's just women this is happening to, isn't it?
It is. And, you know, there's a point in the documentary that we have an inclination that the technology that these apps use won't register a man's body, won't acknowledge it, won't know how to do it. So we put my husband...
You did?
We did. We put Erkan through it. He's been an incredible good sport throughout all of this.
Yeah.
I don't think this is
very
how...
supportive of you.
Yeah, I don't think this is how we saw the first 6 months of our marriage. But, yeah, we put him through. And it gave him female body parts.
Yeah, because it wasn't as if you can make this fake porn using men.
No.
You can't. It's just women. And that was the whole idea of you doing this. It's shocking, isn't it? And the content, I mean, obviously we can't show it. And I know, in fact, in the documentary, it's blurred. A lot of it is blurred. Because it is, we are not just talking about something you see in the movies, people having sex in films, because that, you know, that happens a lot. This is really hardcore.
It's
ghastly.
Listen, the issue of consent, Lorraine, is nothing new, and you know that. And the issue of violence against women is nothing new, but this is the latest iteration in that wave of abuse and violence against women, and it's terrifying. They are not only taking away a woman's consent, a woman's right to choose, what they're creating, in the most case, is very degrading, it's very violent, and it's terrifying.
You watching that, you know, and I mean, I know you created it in a sense. You see that in the documentary, you go through the whole process. Even seeing that yourself is really disturbing, isn't it? Seeing well, it's not you, it's just your face on someone else's body. And the tech is really scarily accurate. It's horrible.
I think we started this project around 18 months ago, and even just seeing how much it has managed to evolve in that time is terrifying. And yeah, it's become hyper-realistic. And my reaction to when I saw it, my own, and I just want to, you know, reiterate for everybody, I wasn't a victim of this. Like, we tried to make this documentary to shed a bit of light and amplify the voices of the victims.
I understand that.
But even just feeling a modicum of what they must have felt when I saw it for the first time, the reaction is visceral.
Yeah.
It feels real. The argument that this is victimless or not real, it's redundant. It's not true.
You're 100% right. And people need to see it. And then they can make up their own mind, of course. Once they've seen it, they can decide whether or not they think, as you've been accused of, you know, oh, this is all about showing off and whatever. They can make up their own mind about that. But, you know, what's really difficult is getting it down once it's out there.
Yeah.
You know, and you go into that as well, which I thought was fascinating, because when you went into that, to get rid of the one you had made, you saw that there were other ones that were out there anyway.
Yeah.
That's scary, isn't it?
So our goal with the documentary was always to, like, spread awareness and hopefully, you know, amplify the voices of the victims and also encourage people to foster some empathy for them. I didn't think for one single second, Lorraine, when I stepped, somewhat naively, actually, when I stepped into this, that there would be content of me already existing out there. Now, it's not deepfake, but it is sexually explicit, and I think that's an important difference to note. But it was a difficult part of the documentary. It has all been quite difficult.
You see, you're very emotional, actually, all the way through. You can see, I mean, we see how much it affects you and how much it has affected people that you talk to, because it's not just women in the public eye this is happening to. I mean, it does happen, sadly. But it's just like, you know, ordinary mothers that are going about their lives and somebody takes their image and does that to them. It's vile.
I was lucky enough to meet like 4 incredible survivors of deepfake abuse, and you know how they've not only put their lives back together but also are campaigning for change and things like that was nothing short of inspirational. But the bit that gets me, and it always gets me, Lorraine, is that obviously I got married last year. Irk and I would love to try and start for a family.
Yeah.
What world are we bringing little girls up in? You know, what are we teaching young lads? And
absolutely.
This problem, it is affecting women. As we've seen, the technology doesn't even register a man's body, but it is affecting girls as well. It's affecting children.
And that's why something has to get done about it.
Exactly.
Essentially. And I know that you are on fire with this. This is your campaign. And that's the next step, though, is to get the big tech companies to actually take this down.
Yeah.
You know, the technology exists to make it. Surely the technology must exist to get rid of it.
That's it. And
or to make it, I mean, they should, people who, it's dead difficult to find them, I know that. But if you do find them, you've got to throw the book at them.
Well, we need loads of things, and this is the aim of, like, not only my documentary, but the incredible work that Baroness Charlotte Owen's doing, Claire McGlynn. Like, we are hoping to not only get ironclad legislation, but to raise awareness, to get better education in schools, better support for victims, and make those big tech giants stand up, take notice, and do something about it.
More power to you. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for your passion. And it's a remarkable documentary. It's called Vicky Pattison, My Deepfake Sex Tape. It's on tonight, 10 o'clock on Channel 4. Watch it, and then you can make up your mind. Well, that's a wrap for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We have all the best moments from the show right here on the channel. And if you like this video, then we think you'll love this one. See you next time.